Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. We are going to be talking about some coconut fragrances that are made for the fall winter, okay? So we're not going to be talking about fragrances that are coconut beachy, coconut tropical, not ones with that ylang ylang, frangipani, tiare flower, vanilla, all those beautiful yellow florals mixed with coconut, you know, and the pineapples and all the fruits that we oh so love for the summer. We're going to be talking about some woody, creamy, you know, slightly animalic coconuts over here today, okay? So please continue. If you want to know about coconut fragrances, you know, please continue to watch, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, all that good stuff, y'all, and let's get started. So the very first one we're going to talk about is by the house of Serge Lutens, which I absolutely love. I only have 3 from this fragrance house. I think I sold one of them. I have 3 from this fragrance house. One has a beautiful note of honey, and the other one has a stunning note of rose, and this one I absolutely love. I do not wear this one in the summer. I wear it in the fall or the winter, but more the fall in cooler weathers, or the early spring when it's raining outside. So this one's Serge Lutens, and this is Un Bois Vanille. So in Un Bois Vanille, you have your coconut, you got a little bit of beeswax, but not too waxy or balmy. You got some black licorice, which I do not absolutely get. I don't get anise, I don't get a black licorice note. I get a woody, slightly floral coconut from the jasmine inside. It's creamy, it's woody, it's rich, it's ambery. Also in here you have a lot of tonka bean. I get a lot of tonka bean because it gets a little creamy, then transitions over into a powdery scent in the dry down, but you still get the woody aspects of this fragrance that I absolutely love. But you get that coconut and that vanilla that makes it oh so beautiful and amazing for the fall, you guys. Amazing for cool weather. And this is Un Bois Vanille by Serge Lutens. I sprayed this on my hand earlier. Yeah, that beeswax in here, you don't get an animalic honey note. You get a slight minimal beeswax note. There's a difference between beeswax and honey if you smelled enough of them in perfume. I remember having Prada, and I had another fragrance with a beeswax note, and it smelled more of a like a plasticky waxy scent with a slight sweet scent of honey, but very minimal, but more of that waxiness from the fragrance, and that I did not like those. Even Prada scent had it as well. It was a beautiful scent, but that waxiness from the beeswax, it annoyed me, y'all. But this one here in Serge Lutens, Un Bois Vanille, it doesn't give you that waxy, super balmy, plasticky scent, and I love it. You guys, get your nose on this. The next one we're going to talk about, I think I told you guys, I smell this just about every morning when I make my coffee, and this is by the house of MORPH. I need to do the review. Y'all, I got a whole discovery kit on this fragrance house that I ordered from another country, okay? And this is MORPH, and this is DISUMANO. I think Lucky Scent may carry this fragrance now as well. So, or it may be hard to find. I don't know. I know it was hard to find. Initially, I was on the waiting list at JOUSSET for this fragrance, but then it came on the website from the same house, from the house. I got a notification, and then I rushed to buy it. But I think it's at JOUSSET now, and it may be at Lucky Scent. But anyway, get your nose on it because there was a hefty shipping fee as well. So anyway, this is absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite coconut fragrances in my collection. But when I heat up my Coffee Mate, to be exact, it is that brand. When I heat up my Coffee Mate coffee creamer and it gets warm, I take it out of the microwave or off the pot. And when I smell it, it smells just like this fragrance. Warm, comforting, sweet, slightly floral, you know, creamy coconut vibes, y'all. And I love this. Also, if you want to sample this or to see before you buy the real bottle, or maybe you don't want it, maybe you want the Dapper version. Dapper has a version as well. Dapper does amazing dupes, you know. Hey, sometimes you want to smell things on a budget, and I believe in it, okay? So go get the Dapper version, and then, or maybe get both, you know? So eventually you may want to use the Dapper version and then transition on, save some coins on over into the OG MORPH, okay? DISUMANO. So anyway, there are some florals in here, and you get those florals in minimal doses. So in DISUMANO, you have your coconut mandarin. I get a very minimal mandarin, like an orange, slightly orange, airy, zesty scent in the opening, but then that dries down, I would say at least about 2 minutes after, you know. You get that caramel, the coconut. There's some precious woods in here, some musk, vanilla. It is beautiful, and I'm absolutely loving it. I think there's a note of tuberose in here as well, but it's not a heavy tuberose fragrance. It's very light, very airy, and it's almost non-existent. So anyway, beautiful coconut for the fall, winter. Get your nose on this, and this is by the House of Morphe, and this is DISUMANO. The next one we're going to talk about is by one of my favorite fragrance houses. And I haven't spoken about this fragrance house for a long time. But yes, I am still wearing Trussardi, Donna Trussardi. I loved wearing her in the summer with that beautiful yuzu note. We are now in the fall, so I'm going to be transitioning over to her fellow family members, okay? And this is by the... let's call it, this is La Vie di Milano, the Milano collection. And this is Passeggiata in Galleria, Vittorio, Emanuela 2, okay? Anyway, I love these. I have 3 of these. I had 4, but I gave away one because it was a little too masculine for me. It was the one in the dark burgundy bottle, but I still have the 3, the one with the beautiful honey and apple note. Then I have the one with the amaretto note, which is absolutely amazing, okay? But this one right here has a beautiful hazelnut and coconut note, you guys. Amazing for the fall, okay? So in here, you have your hazelnut, coffee, cinnamon. There's a coffee note in here as well. Not too prominent, but you definitely get that cinnamon, that hazelnut, the cacao in here. There's some coconut, vanilla, jasmine, and some other notes, you guys. So I love this fragrance. What's prominent to me, I think there's some florals in here as well. I thought there was tuberose in here. What's prominent to me and what this smells like to me. Remember Kilian had the fragrance in the red bottle, and I sold it, okay, on Macari because it wasn't for me, okay? That is what I wanted I wanted Kilian to be this, okay? It wasn't giving me enough creaminess, enough hazelnut. The performance wasn't that great. It wasn't giving it to me. And I forgot the name of the fragrance, you guys. Leave it down in the comments. It was a fragrance in a red bottle. I want to say it starts with an R. I want to say Rock to something, but it's not. But anyway, this, you get a little, that tuberose in here just gives it a little bit of a slight floral. It almost smells like a salty coconut with that hazelnut, or salted hazelnut with that coconut cream and that vanilla, slight nuance of a coffee note, a latte note. But y'all, this is stunning and amazing for the fall, but you definitely get a creamy coconut off top with a white floral and some, you know, kind of like a latte scent in a way, and a little bit of a saltiness, I think like a salted hazelnut, okay? Anyway, get your nose on this fragrance. I'm not gonna say the name again. I will list it down below. Stunning, gorgeous bottles. I love my Trussardi. If you don't know, go get Donna Trussardi with the beautiful yuzu. I love it. The jasmine in Donna Trussardi is everything, you guys. Get your nose on it. The next one we're going to talk about is of the Immortals, and this is by ZAHAROFF. I was going to say Navitus because I've been talking about Navitus has been collabing so much. But this one is by ZAHAROFF in collaboration with Curly Scents, not Curly Fragrances. Their names are so alike, okay? So you have your honey, rum, sea salt, jasmine, fig, sandalwood, some musk, amber, and some woods in here that's giving it a little bit of an oudi vibe. So this fragrance, I literally get the fig, the coconut. It's musky, it's vanillic, it's woody, it's oudi. It's giving it a slight animalic note. This fragrance is unisex. It is not feminine leaning. It is straight up and down unisex for me. There's slight sweetness in here. I love this fragrance. Some people say they get a syntheticness or synthetic scent from this fragrance. I think it's coming from the fig and the honey and the woods mixed all together. But I can literally pick out, it's sexy. There's an animalicness to this fragrance that I absolutely love, you know? You get that animalic oudi scent in here. You know, you get those precious woods, that fig, the slight greenness, slight woody earthiness. but that honey in here is good. The honey, the fig, the coconut, it all blends together to make such a beautiful fragrance. Slightly gourmand leaning, definitely wearable. It's not a true and literal gourmand. You know, not a photorealistic gourmand, but I love this fragrance. Definitely amazing, slightly gourmand leaning scent for the fall and the winter, and the bottle is gorgeous, you guys. And this is, if I did not say it, of the Immortals, okay, of the Immortals. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is by the House of MEMO Paris, Stunning Coconut. There's a floral rosiness, peony. It's beautiful. It's by the House of MEMO Paris, and this is LALIBELLA. So in LALIBELLA, you have coconut. You really get the coconut and patchouli and this fragrance. You have peony, rose, coconut, some sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla incense, and the creaminess from the labdanum. So what I really get in this fragrance is more like a slight tropical coconut, but because it's very bright, it's like the coconut, like shredded coconut meat. But those woods in this fragrance, the labdanum that makes it creamy, the rose, the peony, it all combines together to make it more of a cool weather scent. I would not wear LALIBELLA in the heat at all because it has a patchouli in this fragrance as well. But the combination of all those notes combined is absolutely stunning, and it is it's a masterpiece fragrance to me. It's beautiful. You know, who would have thought to put coconut, rose, peony, labdanum, sandalwood, patchouli, all that good stuff in one bottle, you all. Not to mention the bottle is stunning as well. It is elegant. It is sophisticated. It is definitely a dress-up fragrance for the night out. You know, definitely luxurious, pretty girl, all that. You know, just when you want to look beautiful, you need to wear LALIBELLA, y'all. Get your nose on this. Last but not least, it's one that I don't really reach for in the summer because it does give me like a creamy, warm, spicy vibe. So I love wearing this fragrance in the fall, not necessarily the winter. I get good performance out of this fragrance. All of you, not all of you, some of you are saying, oh, it doesn't last. Well, I've worn this fragrance to work a couple times, and I usually test my fragrances based on, you know, the amount of hours I'm at work to see how long they last. If people are coming into the next shift saying, oh, you still smell good, yeah, that's 12, 13 hours later. So anyway, this is by the House of Fragrance Du Bois, and this is SANTAL COMPLET. I get good performance out of this, but I've had it for a long time, you all. So in here you get a really warm, spicy coconut, a delicious, creamy sandalwood. You get some black pepper in here. It's slightly sweetened. You also get some violet in here, which makes it creamy, powdery. Musk, there's coconut. They said there's lemon in here. It's ambery. There's lemon in here. I don't get lemon in this fragrance at all. You know, maybe it's just kind of like to brighten it up. There's a freshness about this fragrance that I do love, but maybe that's what it is. I can't distinct what citrusy brightness or freshness it is. It smells like almost like a, maybe not even a lemon, maybe like a creamy lemon, like a limoncello with coconut, you know? Yeah, so it's definitely giving like limoncello, coconutty sandalwood vibes, you know? You know, with that sweetness from the violet on top. SANTAL COMPLET, get your nose on it. All right, those were 6 fragrances that I think that are amazing. 6 coconut fragrances that I think are amazing for the fall that you must get your nose on. They are stunning, gorgeous, delicious, beautiful, all that. Slightly gourmand leaning, not literal gourmands, not photorealistic, but they are delicious and very well-rounded with a lot of florals and woods, you guys. Get your nose on these fragrances. Go on to the world, spread amazing, see y'all, do good, be good, all of that, and love you all. Bye-bye.